We're honored to have Billie Jean King here with us, and we were watching, like everybody else, what took place here in New York and in Pentagon and Shanksville, and I know 9/11 is a special day for you too.
I was here in New York, but more importantly, I'm a daughter of a police officer and a firefighter. In his career, that's what his life was about, is serving others. And so just to everyone who made a difference with 9/11 and beyond, obviously, it still is affecting us. And so I just want to thank everyone.
Yeah, that's how we feel. If even 14 years later, here we are. And it was a couple of days after the Open.
Tuesday morning after the Open, which finished, I don't know if it finished on a Sunday or Monday that year.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this year's U.S. Open. What do you think about the tournament so far, Ms. King?
I think there is so much excitement over Serena having an opportunity to win all 4 majors in the same year, the calendar year, that's all everyone's talking about. And of course, when
it's hard not to.
Oh, I know, of course, she deserves it. But I know when Venus and Serena played the other night, it was interesting with the crowd. And then you've got Federer, who I think is just playing the best he's played in like 10 years. So you've got both of these things happening. People are dying for him to win one more major. He beat Djokovic, you know, at Cincinnati. You've got Serena, you know, the 4 majors. So there's a lot of spotlight on our sport right now.
There is a lot, but you talk about Djokovic. I mean, were it not for the loss in the final of the French, he would be going for a calendar Grand Slam. And
so it's
he's under the radar. I think he probably likes it that way.
I think Federer still gets it because he's 34. Everyone's getting anxious about him. Please don't quit.
Yeah, but you can understand the importance of what Serena is trying to accomplish and how hard it is to do.
It's really hard. She would be the 4th woman in the we're over 100 years old, our sport. Maureen Conley was the first, Margaret Court in 70, Graf in 88, and this would be only the 4th woman. There's only been 2 men that have ever done it.
Yeah.
Budge, who created it back in the 30s, and Rod Laver, who did it twice in a calendar year. So it's so rare.
Yeah, I hope if it happens that Steffi Graf is there. I would love to see her at the Open.
That would be great.
Yeah, it would be great. But I want to talk to you, and this is another reason why you were here. And people don't realize that September is AFib month.
Correct.
First of all, explain to people what that is.
Okay, AFib is an irregular heartbeat. I have AFib. 1 out of every 3 people that have AFib are going to have a stroke that will leave them permanently disabled. So that's 1 out of 3 who have AFib. So if you have AFib, what Jerry West and I've done is we've joined with Janssen to start this website, myafibrisks.com. myafibrisks.com. You can go to this and calculate your own stroke risk. And that way, and every time somebody does go to it, Janssen will give a contribution to Mended Hearts, which is a nonprofit peer-to-peer group network that helps heart patients. So it's very important to me personally.
How were you diagnosed? How do you know?
I faint. I was I've never gotten dizzy, never fainted a long time ago. It's been well over 10 years. I just played tennis with Marianne Deshort, a South African. We just came back to the apartment. I just got out of the taxi and I started to black out and I caught myself. So I got so scared. I did not have a cardiologist. I went upstairs, started finding out, went and found out I have this AFib. And so there's this once daily medication you can take or just whatever, but pay attention, make sure you always talk to your doctor, make sure you check in because stroke risk can change over time.
And you're doing well?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
But I am like a fanatic with my medications.
Good for you. And getting the
well, you've been through hell and back. You understand better than anybody.
God. I will see you out at Flushing this weekend.
Excellent. You're going to be at the finals, right?
I will. Going to be there on the court. Trophy presentation.
Whoa, that is huge. Squeeze me.
Not as huge as you.